Long
It's
intro. What's catching anyway?
it's growing on me. It's growing on me. Hello, everyone. It is time for the Thursday temperature check. Hope that you're all doing amazing. With me today is the absolutely amazing Rachelle Ray, of uh, head of creative. No, I've something open asset creative stuff.
Head of AEC marketing innovation. It's a lot of nonsense words, but I love it.
It's a lot of nonsense words. And more importantly, our Chief Bakers Officer at Proposal Industry Experts Pie. My name is Ben Klein. I am the owner of Geek Proposals, and yeah, the Chief Recipe Officer at Pie. And today is the Thursday temperature check. Rochelle is back from many, many travels and all sorts of exciting things. And with the launch of Google VO, we thought that it might be fun to revisit image generation among the AI tools, specifically for proposals. I'm not 100% sure I would use Google VO in a proposal. Would I? Would 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 I use video? So video content. The video content I've used in the past for proposals has been either an interview with like an executive explaining like how excited they are to possibly have this customer come on board, or we do like captures of like our tool or process actually in use in the field and demonstrate like, hey, this is how it works. This is how easy it is. This is how simple it is. Is there something that I would need to be creative? What am I missing, Rochelle? Is there?
Would use it because it would be essentially like stock, right? So I don't know if I would use it in a proposal.
Yeah.
But something I do in interviews is for transition slides, like question two, blah blah blah. I've started putting video in the background of those, and it's usually like one of my clients has an awesome photographer that does site videos,
Yeah.
so you can like see their projects coming to life. And so I put that video in the background, but I could see using something like this, like maybe you're submitting AEC, sorry. Maybe you're like submitting something for school and you've got like a stock video of like kids in a classroom or something.
Okay.
It just adds like an extra element to
Yeah. Yeah.
like it's just a little more dynamic than a
So
static image.
yeah, yeah. So I get the joy of that, like the idea of putting it in your presentations for a little extra pizzazz and stuff like that, or maybe you want to demonstrate something. Like you can have it do verbal now, right? So you could have like a presentation slide come up and the transition be like this video piece that like says, and now we're going to talk to you about this or something, or yeah, okay, I can see it. And then you don't have to have a green room or folding. So as you know, I have multiple humans in this household, and Kurt came to me yesterday, and he was explaining that one of the guys that he watches, he says like there is a window of like 9-10 months here where creative agencies can go to ad companies with the ad, or not to ad companies, but to major brands and say, I already have built the ad. Like that is the power of Google VO. This new video thing. Like you could think of the ad. You don't even need humans to film it. You don't need anything. You just create it. You tinker with it a little bit. And he's like, yeah, for like 9 months, there is this window before like the corporations kind of catch up and start doing it in-house themselves, where you could make a lot of money because you effectively provide them with an ad without like filming or the need to like hit contracts or anything like that or create.
Right.
Yeah. And of course, the flip side to that is, oh, you are about to wipe out like the movie industry, possibly. Like there is a real
Our ethical and moral compass needs to kick in, I think. Like if you can create and you would normally pay a human to create it, like maybe we should continue to do that. Like I
yeah.
don't know.
It, it,
I don't know. I don't want to like stamp out human creativity. I'm all for AI taking the icky stuff off of my plate, but like I still want humanity to be creative and innovative and I don't want that to go away.
Yeah, yeah. So for people catching up, Google at their I/O conference announced this new tool. Or it isn't really new; like it's an iteration on their existing tool set, and it's Google VO. And what was impressive about it is one, it does human to human dialogue, and if you have a professional account or if you're able to string together small snippets and stuff like that, so like someone out there has already supposedly made a 2-hour movie using Google VO. So like an entire movie with multiple characters, with multiple sets and everything like that. Obviously, you don't have to pay for like reserving a set anywhere. You don't have to pay an actor to perform this. You don't have to pay a scriptwriter necessarily to make this because presumably you're making the script in like ChatGPT or Google Gemini or something like that. Anyways, but yeah, it just shows that like in a very short period of time, we have gone from like, oh, we're talking about Sora, like all the way to like people are making movies online with just their ideas, or possibly the ideas generated by an AI and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot. So
It blows my mind. Like, I feel like we're not far away from a future where, like, instead of sitting down to Netflix and being like, I don't know what I want to watch and scrolling mindlessly, you just like type in and be like, I want to watch a movie about like two
yeah,
frogs going on an adventure through I don't know.
yeah, no, no,
I would
no.
have the most boring creation ever, but like
It's true
it'll
though.
be
Like,
custom for you content.
yeah, wow, yeah. And the question is, does that help us or hinder us? Like, does that make us better humans or worse humans? I am curious about that thought process because like sure, I would love to see like I'm a big fan of revenge movies, like The Man from Nowhere, Man on Fire. I don't know why it's always men. But Sympathy for Sympathy for Lady Vengeance, I think it's called, or is it just Lady Vengeance, the Korean piece and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm a fan of all these. And like if I just asked something like make a full epic movie that I can watch and enjoy of like the mesh of these three movies,
Yeah.
would that
I think
make you
that's how
better?
many
Is
times
it,
I Google like I just saw this movie and I really loved it. Like what
yeah,
other movie should I watch if I liked it? And now
and
I
it
can
just
just
makes
be
one
like,
for you.
yeah, I really liked this movie. Would like it if it had explored this. Go make that.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. We're far down. We're far down the rabbit hole. Scary future. I'm really hoping Andrew Yang comes back and introduces universal basic income to the United States, because my suspicion is this is more and more looking like the tractor coming in and displacing large swaths of humanity. But anyways, this is not a doom and gloom episode. This is a tools episode. If you are listening to this on the pod, we strongly recommend you go to YouTube and hang out with us because we will be visualizing things today. I have a perennial ask about business graphics. I don't want to go to my marketing team. I love marketers; they're super busy. I don't want to force my like small little Canva-ish requests off on them if I can avoid it.
Fair.
Yeah,
Appreciated.
yeah. And because I deal in software, I have been continuously trying to make this image. And how many times have we done this episode now? Like, is this our
This
fourth?
has to be at least the fourth or fifth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like every time a new image tool comes out, we play with it and see if it can do the thing.
I need a universal basic income about now. That's fair, Lindsay. That's fair. And honestly, like it really just makes sense, especially in the United States world, because y'all don't have universal health care. So there's like trepidation about leaving your job or losing your job and stuff like that. And just I think it makes us all better if we have that safety net to catch us because then we can like risk for like larger jobs or more interesting roles and stuff like that. And that's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need time to like retrain, retool, and resituate ourselves when like industries are rapidly disappearing. Anyways, all right, good stuff. So we've done this session a couple of times. So we're gonna roll through this. Then we're gonna do some housekeeping for pie and stuff like that. And yeah, and we'll move on from there. Um,
Fun episode, despite how we started it.
should be a fun episode. But you know, us having a rough start. Like yesterday, we did a fabulous presentation with Brianna Carter. And in the back end, we use a system called Ring Central. I don't want to down them because they run our conference, and honestly, it is usually a pretty good tool. But because we were trying to do something new where we wanted to be able to bring people up on stage, which we actually never did during the presentation after all that, is we tried to like toggle some settings in the background, and that caused us to like be 15 minutes late to start. So yeah, it's pie. It's pie. This is what we do. Anyways, all right, let's do this. So I have been trying to visualize an image, and it sort of looks like this. This one in the corner here, kind of thing. Like basically, at its simplest, it is a phone or a tablet or a device in the field collecting data, and then sending that data to the cloud, and then that cloud information coming down to the customer servers. Like it is supposed to be a representation that like data will be collected in the field for the customer and everything like that. And we have had some doozies. Like some real kind of like if you've seen the movie Aliens, like that level of artwork, uh, demonstrating like information flowing up and everything like that. Yeah, it's been a bit of a blow, honestly.
Wow.
So I requested ChatGPT. I'm like, hey, I want a universal prompt that I can use, kind of thing, to like put into a system. So we're going to use the same prompt for all of these, and we're just going to see what level of information comes up. And the reason that we haven't been able to use it, or what I feel not comfortable about using it yet, is that when it tries to do words or anything like that, it often gets it wrong. It kind of misunderstands like that I just want a single arrow flowing up to the cloud or something like that, or a single arrow down. It tends to like make the image like too artistic and not businessy enough. Like I do want it to look good, but at the same time I need it to convey information in a simple manner. So all right, shall we let rip?
Let's do it.
All right. So here's an entrant. Oh, and don't think that I haven't been using proposal industry experts resources to help my kids with their school projects.
Love this, and it kind of looks a little bit like when I was planning a baby shower, and mine was just all also cute animals across the pie. It's pretty similar, except mine
Yeah.
were woodlands, not jungle.
Yeah. So, anyways, good times. So, this is Canva's AI creator. Um, so, what happened there? Why is it? Did it cut it off? I want a.
It started with I want N.
Oh, because I had already
It's,
written something. Okay,
yeah.
there we go. So let's let her rip, and we'll have some fun. It's going to give us 4 options, and I don't think that it actually gives us a chance to reiterate. It's just going to demonstrate something to us. But honestly, these are already looking better
Much
than
better than anything we've gotten in the past,
than
for sure.
previous iterations. Yeah. So this is not directly connected, but it is showing something. I could probably label that and make it worthwhile. This is trying to give me so I love this because this is actually the HomeServe logo, which means
Excellent.
somewhere out there, HomeServe probably has an image already like this, and the system is just borrowing from them. Anyway, so this is a little bit mucky, a little bit messy, but I think it gives the overall tone.
Of the
This,
rain cloud. It just shows up every single time. It's the only thing that's consistent.
what like even though I told it like AWS, like so the actual prompt was a professional clean illustration showing a mobile phone in the hands of a field technician capturing data. Above the phone, digital data flows upwards into a stylized cloud representing enterprise cloud platforms, Azure, AWS, GCP. From the cloud, data flows downward into a group of modern desktop computers and servers, symbolizing the customer's internal IT systems. The background is neutral or abstract, suited for business documentation. Use a flat or semi isometric style with clear visual hierarchy from field to cloud to enterprise system. So, anyways, yeah, again, so this guy appears to be like border services
Is
or
that like
police
a
officer.
giant hand holding? Or is
It
it like zoomed
is.
in on his hand?
Is it? Oh, is that what it's trying to represent? I think.
But it's
I
like
think
the
you're.
wrong hand because he has it in his right and the zoom in is on his left. Oh, AI.
Oh yeah. All right. And this guy, that is one massive. Like that's one massive phone. That's a
Yeah,
phone. He's got it two-handed. He's like, I'm a little baby.
it's a straight tablet. Like,
This is the iPhone 17 Pro Max, super gigantic. All right. But and this time it's given AWS GCP not with any symbols. I'm not sure. Like it's trying to incorporate too much.
I do like that it gave Azure the Amazon Smile logo.
Fair enough.
It's
Oh,
trying.
you're right. It makes friends. That's so good. All right.
It's trying.
Good first effort. I have hope. I have hope. This is giving me hope. All right. So now we're gonna go to Google Gemini. Pi is a uh, back end Google system. So, anyways, we're gonna try again with the same one here, but with Gemini, of course, I think we're allowed to reiterate.
I think so.
Oh, look at this!
This is way better.
This is way better. It's a little bit cartoonish. So
Yeah, I
let's.
don't love the style, but the essence is there.
Mhm. Yeah, I,
And it got the
I
logos right,
and it got the
right?
logos right. Is that actually the Azure logo?
I have no idea, actually.
Yeah, I'm
I just
not
the Smile
100%
is
sure.
under AWS, so
GCP is correct. AWS is correct. I'm not 100% sure that that's the Azure logo. But honestly, I could use this. Like, I would like it to be less cartoony. I wonder if I can ask it that. This is exactly. Oh no, this is close to what I want. Can you make it less cartoony?
I wonder if
And
we need to specify, like,
what cartoony is?
or what you would want instead. Like, do you want it photorealistic? Do you want it, like,
Oh,
more
I see.
modern,
Like, actually,
stylish?
yeah. Instead of saying less cartoony, I should have been like, oh, and so it took what was good and then it made it bad.
It looks like a volcano erupting out of the cloud. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I'm
did
sorry.
get better.
Okay, so I mean, all right, go back to the first image and just make it photo realistic, please. Let's see if it can just do that. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah, not
Can do
bad.
that? Yeah,
I would have preferred a higher contrast on the data flows because
agreed.
yeah, like they're there and it's on a neutral background, but I could probably move that along. And it's given this label here. It's given us this label here, but I could probably remove that. All right,
Yeah,
all right. So we're getting a lot closer where I could use this to like make business graphics. All right, the the tried and true favorite one for all of you InDesign people out there,
Adobe team.
Adobe Team Unite. Yeah, get started. Didn't I? Do I not have? I have a pro account. Why do I need an additional pro account?
I think so.
Okay.
Still
Text
not.
is definitely a problem with this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not quite there yet.
Come on, InDesign people. Be better. Be better. You're like, I hate you, Ben Klein. All right.
We've got Adobe team rise up.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, Stephen Miller. Yeah, it's sad. So I couldn't use this business text at all. I would have to get rid of it. The images themselves are actually like kind of clean and pristine. It is iterating on the same blue background, so I assume it feels that blue is neutral. Is blue neutral?
Blue is a common like tech color,
Yeah.
techie color.
Okay.
And
I
branding.
Yeah, like on a first draft, it's not good. My feeling is that I would need to reiterate. Can you reiterate on Firefly?
I think you can even pick one of them and then have it iterate specifically on that one. Like if you hit the little top left pencil.
Okay. Generate
Um,
similar. Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, I know there's a way to do this. I just don't use Firefly as often.
Okay. Okay. All right. I mean, good shot. Good start. Uh,
Good try.
good try. So let's go back to our classic ChatGPT. We'll give it the piece.
I'm really curious since it generated the prompt, what
Whether
it would
it
do.
whether it has a head start. Like,
Yeah. So something I heard slash learned, and I don't know how true this is, but like using the same system to refine a prompt is going to give you better options. Like you shouldn't refine a prompt in ChatGPT and then try it in Google or Claude because they process differently. So if you want to do something in Google, you should use Google to refine the prompt
oh, really?
because of the way their LLMs are trained. Yeah. It's like you
Oh,
can optimize within the same system.
so I might have made this harder for
Well, Google
them.
did great, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
Google did do great.
That's why I'm really curious since Google handled it very well, but ChatGPT generated the prompt originally, so it should do really, really, really well.
Mhm. I think
I'm
it'd be
already
fun.
not hopeful.
Oh yeah, I am not hopeful either. Oh, ChatGPT, what have you done? What have you done? All right. Uh, I feel like the new party game of like online podcasts and YouTube episodes, like when you like stream with someone or everything like that, should be to ask people to like check your ChatGPT archive.
Oh my gosh. Uh, I have some because it auto names, and so I have some where I like actively go and change it just because I'm paranoid that I'll share my screen one day and somebody will be like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Yeah.
Because it pulled the most bizarre piece of context.
Right? Right? Yeah. Where zookeepers work. Ballerani 1889 cookware instruction. This is this is a new fun party game. Show us your ChatGPT. I'm not impressed with this image. And you made
I
it?
am not impressed
ChatGPT.
with it at all.
Okay.
Neither the style or the structure. It didn't, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So someone, and I can't remember whether it was you, but someone mentioned on one of our last ones this idea of maybe it's that you're not giving it enough background. So what if we gave it an image to work off of?
Yeah, this was, I can't remember if we talked about this on a past episode or if it was just you and I talking, but like I had done a napkin sketch and
Yeah.
given it to ChatGPT because I needed something similar and it like created an actual like photorealistic image. So it was not great, but so for the stick figures that I gave it.
Yeah. So I've uploaded that image that we were looking at earlier. Um, oh, it's going to give us two options. You're giving feedback on a new version of ChatGPT. Am
I
I?
want to know which one you picked.
Oh, the suspense. Who knows? Who knows what will happen?
We should have everyone vote in the comments. What's better?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, one is bigger. Does that mean better? Do you have any bids due this weekend? Like you don't have to do bids anymore, but you secretly still do.
I
Right?
secretly still do a couple of bids,
Yeah.
and I have one due tomorrow, but it's not a
Oh,
big deal. I like freaked out because I found out about it while I was traveling last week, and then
yeah.
I actually looked at it yesterday and was like, "Oh, this is very pleasant. Thank you." It's literally just like resumes and a couple of project sheets, and everything else is on the technical team, and I don't have to do it.
Yeah. So I asked in a sideline conversation with one of the procurement officers I'm working with right now, and I said, "Hey, listen, after this contract is like dead and dusted, would you be willing to like meet with me to talk about what we were feeling on the other end of your bid and what you were feeling on the other end of your bid?" Um, and she hasn't responded to me yet because I just sent that yesterday. But I am super curious because she had one of those like hyper, like, hey, you've got to submit this in 2 weeks kind of thing, right? Like we're releasing it on the Friday, you have to get it back to us 2 Fridays from now, kind of thing, right? And now it has been extended so that the whole project time was 6 weeks. And I think that we've been banging the gong again and again that like procurement appears to be like smushing things down But it appears that internally they cannot handle that smush. Um,
Then stop smushing procurement. We don't like it
it's
either.
then stop smushing procurement. So my question then becomes like, I'd be curious, like, is that behavior? And we sort of were talking about this in the RFWin committee meeting yesterday. Is that behavior because executives are driving it, or is this procurement is driving this? Like, who is driving this like behavior? So text is all off.
It it just took the image and made it its own version. It didn't like blend your prompt with this like
And oh, because they spelled it wrong.
it just literally reformatted the image you gave it. It
It
like
re-
completely ignored the prompt that you gave it.
yeah. All right. So we're gonna take the larger one. Um, I don't want an exact image. I wanted a guideline of the image I provided with the original prompt, which was this. Let's how do you deal with feedback and revisions, ChatGPT?
Not well.
Are you secretly getting angry in the background? Like when I ask like a marketing person, hey, I need a third revision. And they're like, yeah, do you?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
I think you're good with what you got.
All right. While we're waiting for this to generate, what's happening in Pi right now?
Great things are happening in Pi right now. You mentioned RFWin committee, and we launched our RFWin registration is open. You can get your early bird tickets for our 2-day online virtual conference. That means on your computer, you don't have to travel anywhere. For $75. If you are a Pi paid member, it's free. So go grab those. I don't know if I can say that enough. People still are like, wait, what? It's
Yes.
free? If I'm a Pi paid member, I'm like, yes, go get your
Yes.
free ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. We get
And
this.
all of our webinars are free. Like, scream this from the rooftops. Everything is free if you just pay your membership dues.
I,
Which I realize doesn't make sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. It is all included in your membership dues. There are no additional fees.
there are no additional fees. We let you come to this conference, and we believe it's valuable for you. And we like to incorporate that into the price of our membership. So there you go. Yeah. All right. So we have
Much
that.
better.
And then we also, right around this time of year, we also switch out the Baker's Dozen. And so, from what I understand, we have 6 slots open. Baker's Dozen applications are out there. So, if you're interested in providing your voice to the community and kind of driving where people are going, then yeah, please respond and let us know. And if you're like, oh, I don't have a voice to add to anything, you know, that's okay. Let us know. Like if you are interested in advocating for the direction of where we take Pi and stuff like that, and maybe what we do in the wider world, we would love to hear your voice. All right, and we need it. We need
Don't
the feedback. We need the criticism. So yeah,
Baker
and
Dozen is our customer advisory board, just for those of you unfamiliar with that unique term.
fair enough. It is 13 industry professionals who help guide us on what we do at the Pi company. All right, this picture is better. I I
still
don't know
think
what's
the old
happening.
one.
I don't know what's happening with his beard.
It's taken over his face.
Yeah, right. It's not artistic enough.
Yeah, like this was really almost pretty.
Yeah,
And the ChatGPT one again went like cartoony, but almost ridiculously too simple cartoon.
yeah, right. It's too austere. It's too yeah. Okay, but my suspicion is, I wonder, like, if I can play with that. Like, what if I
Like,
gave it? If my suspicion though is if I gave each other, like, if I just like fed these into each other, then eventually one of them is going to make something really good. Like, if I just move them from thing to thing. Anyways, all right.
Well,
We are technically at time. This is what happens every time on one of these tool episodes. So it is Thursday. Go out there and grab your RFWin ticket. If you're interested in being part of the Baker's Dozen, let us know. Please join us in the pie community. It is free for you to join, just to stay on top of like what's happening in the wider world of proposals and stuff like that. If you do want to support us, there is a paid membership that where we give you access to exclusive educational content and of course our RFWin conference, absolutely for free. Would love to see you there to be part of the conversation. I've got a trick to sharp graphics, and that's to make them yourself. Oh,
we
Steven.
can't replace human
We
creativity.
can't replace human creation yet.
I support this.
Yeah. All right. You're all wonderful out there. Hope that you are having an absolutely amazing day. Rachelle, it sounds like you've got a proposal, but then hopefully you have a good weekend planned.
I'm hoping for a very relaxing, chill weekend since I haven't had one of those in a while. So, yeah.
Perfect. Let her rip. I hope for all of you that your proposals are in good shape, that you're not working through the weekend, that you're having a great time. Be safe out there and have so much fun. We'll see you next week. Take care, y'all.